Harris, I tracked down two of today's witnesses, the former CIA director, John Brennan, and the former director of national intelligence, James Clapper, and they were not very chatty in the hallway on their way out of this classified session where apparently the focus was not as much on collusion as it was on Russian attempts to influence voters in the United States using Facebook and Twitter.
We've always known Russians were involved. They've always been involved. They've been very active from the 60s to the 70s on up. When did they double down? When did they really go after what we found out they have done? Well, we never had social media to this extent in any other election before.
But the top Democrat on the Intel Committee says that today's hearing, which was billed as a review of the information gathered in the final days of the Obama administration that was then put into a document laying out the ways Russia tried to help Trump in an Intelligence Committee assessment, or ICA, hasn't changed anything for him.
I've heard nothing to contradict anything from the ICA, particularly in terms of the fact that Russians massively intervened in our elections to the purpose of helping Mr. Trump and hurting Hillary Clinton.
Intel Committee Chairman Richard Burr, a Republican, agrees. He says this: committee staff have spent 14 months reviewing the sources, tradecraft, and analytic work, and we see no reason to dispute the conclusions. There's no doubt that Russia undertook an unprecedented effort to interfere with our 2016 elections. So some Republican senators on the Intel Committee have now come to a different conclusion than Republican members of the House came to in their Intel Committee report, because here there's broad agreement across chambers that there was some kind of Russian attempt to influence voters. But over here, they have concluded that they think the Russians were trying to help Trump, which is something that the House members did not conclude. Harris.
Peter Doocy, thank you very much.